Hey, what's going on, everybody? JC here today from Fitness Gamers, and today I'm going to show you how you can throw your opponent off the Hell in a Cell in WWE 2K23. So the first step is obviously breaking the cell wall and escaping. The next step will be to climb the cell with R1 when you come to the side of the cage. And then the next one, some of my favorite one, it's how you would throw the opponent off of the cell. So this next maneuver I'm going to do, you can do this either in this part of the Hell in a Cell or right here facing the stage. You cannot do this to the hard cam side or the north side of the cage. You have to press X. Once you're in the middle part of this, you press X to your opponent. They have to be near here, this part of the cell. Once you hit X, it's going to do a little animation where you're going to throw them off the Hell in a Cell. It's that simple. That's all there is to it. And then if you want to do some more cool things, if you want to jump down, all you got to do is tap X. When you tap X, move the analog towards the opponent and tap X, you're gonna jump off the Hell in a Cell. So that's one version of doing it. Now I'm gonna show you doing it towards the stage way. I'm gonna show you that now. The same thing applies when you're doing it towards the stage. It needs to be right in the middle, right here, right in the middle. Usually it's you're gonna see here 1, 2, so right in the middle of the cell, right in the middle. Literally, there's 2 blocks on each side. 1, 2, and there's 3. And there's 4. Try to get right in the middle of either 1 or 3 or whatever you want to call it, 1 or 2. And once you're here, you tap X again, as then do an animation once more. It's that simple. As then throw him off this. You were not able to do this before, so this is new. This is a newer animation. This is a new Hell in a Cell animation. And you could also jump down. If you didn't know that, well, now you know. And now there's something else that you can do. I'm going to show you real quick. It's Irish whipping your opponent off facing the hard cam or facing the opposite direction. You'll see now. On the hard cam side, if you hit X in the middle, nothing is going to happen because you just can't, you can't throw your opponent into the fans. But you could Irish whip them off and they will just fall. As you see here, try to do a strong Irish whip. You could probably do regular, but do a strong one and they just jump off. Now, I believe you cannot jump. Nope, you cannot jump when it's the hard cam side or the other side of the cell because if you jump off, it's just not realistic. Remember, they're making these games to be realistic, so you can't do that. But you could Irish whip them. You Irish whip them with circle. You strong Irish whip them off. It's that simple. And then now, I'm going to show you how it looks like facing the north side of the cage. Something I would like to know is don't Irish whip them like, from here to the north side. Make sure you get a little closer. Get a little closer. And then do your strong Irish whip. Hold down circle really strong. If he doesn't go down the first time, do it one more time. The closer you get, the better. And they just fall off. It's that simple. It's that simple. And then breaking the Hell in a Cell, you got to break one of these 4 quadrants here. It needs to be a quadrant or a cell, the cell block, that's on top of the ring. You can't do it on the side. You can't do it here because if this was real life, you could kill somebody. So you can't do that there. They'll land on the turnbuckle or something. You can't do that. But you need to do it in the middle while it's within the ring's vicinity. And I'm going to go ahead and show you all that now as well. So it needs to be either in this cell here, this block here, this one, or this one. Doesn't matter which one you do. They're all perfectly fine. So you just want to break it. You're going to want to do some damage right here. You see it's already denting there. You see the dent? You're going to want to do some damage in either of these. Stay in the middle and eventually it's going to break. I'll show you all now. Hopefully I could get one to break. And there we go. It's just like that. That's exactly how you break the Hell in a Cell. That's how you go through it. I wasn't going to include that in this video, but I am. So I'll probably put like some hashtags talking about how to break the Hell in a Cell. But that's how you do it. It's that simple. It's fun. I like the animations. The new animations are, the new features will be throwing them off the hard cam side and also the north side and throwing them off where the stage is at. So it's very cool to see. I think you could climb down here. Let me see. You could climb down to the top. So very cool. So I mean, in the era where they're trying to make the games super realistic, we have some cool features, I must say. But that's all there is to it today. I mean, I'm trying to bring more content to you all. I know it took a while for me to do this video. I usually do this a lot sooner in the year rather than now. I think there's so many games were coming out at the time. We have the baseball game, MLB The Show, WWE. This game came out. There was tons of new features. I wanted to try to make sure I covered everything. WrestleMania weekend was just so much we were doing. We have the live comedy video, which might be a card in the top of this video. It's the stereotype video. So I was doing a lot. I was doing way more than the usual. So at least that's my excuse, I guess, if I have to have one. But I hope you all enjoyed this video. Hope you found it informative. If you didn't know how to do that before, well, now you do know. So I think I was very think I was helpful. I think I was helpful in doing this. I hope I was helpful. I hope you all enjoyed this. Tons of more content to come. Tons of more videos to come. There's a new one I have to do about getting VC. Shout out to a supporter. I'm gonna call him C-Rod. He let us know a good method into getting VC where you don't have to do a Royal Rumble or play singles matches on Legend. So I'll go ahead and show you all that real soon. But yes, besides that, that's all there is to it. Tons of more content coming between WWE and MLB, and hopefully AEW releases their game soon so I can start covering that as well. We don't know when that's going to come out, honestly. I mean, I did want to do an update video on it because I did read something that's very promising in regards to that game. But nonetheless, thank you all. If you're still watching, thank you all for tuning in. Remember that God is good. God is real. Miracles do happen. I am a living proof of those miracles. And on top of all of that, remember Hulk Hogan's mantra of say your prayers and eat your vitamins, brothers and sisters, and John Cena's mantra of never give up. If you never give up, the great successes will come your way. I promise you that. Say your prayers more importantly than ever too. Remember, he's roaring alive and like a lion. God is good. Miracles happen. I'm telling you. And yes, that's what I'm gonna leave you all with. Like I always say as well. Good night, goodbye, good morning, good afternoon. Thank you so much. God bless you all. Brush your teeth. Wash your hands and clean your ass. JC from Fitness Gamers. This is the part where I'm logging out, baby. Cue the static, please.